Krishna meets Uddhava, and he gives the Uddhava Gita to Uddhava at this point. Uddhava starts doubting, he suspects that Krishna is doing this as a final gesture. And somewhere Krishna in all his talk is like, winding up his show. And Krishna knows that the Dwapara Yuga is coming to an end and the Kali Yuga is going to come. So he has to step out and the next Yuga has to come in. And he has to gracefully give up his body. His body has to drop. And he has to do it at his own will. So he gives the last bit of advice. Uddhava keeps asking him more questions. He's still in the intellect, you see. He keeps asking him questions. But they are very useful, those of you who are in the intellect. Most of us are. It would be good to see how Krishna convinces Uddhava about bhakti. That yes, good to have the intellect, but we have to come from the head to the heart. And we shouldn't come and stay in the heart only. That also is not good. We have to have a balance between the head and the heart. Because some people would move to the heart, like the gopis or Sudama, and they would not use their head, and then we don't know how to live in this world. Living in this world becomes a problem. How many are facing that problem? Raise your hand. This is where we need to have a balance. Quite a few people come and ask me this question. How do I manage both? When I come into the heart, people exploit me. So this is where we have to use yukti and know how I can use. I have to come from the heart. It's cold already, I think. That's okay. With love, you have to be firm. Very strong. I told you earlier also. What will they think of me? If that bothers you more and you want to be a football of that opinion, then you will not be able to convey what you have to convey. I told you, the person who is insulting you, who is harming you, you have to go and tell them it's not harming you, but it's harming them. This you must have the guts to go and say. People think you need guts. Actually, you need love for this, not guts. Today, parents are afraid of their children. And who's responsible for it? Parents. Because they have indulged them. I did not have enough money and clothes and things, so let me now buy everything for the children. You spoil them thoroughly. They don't have the value either for the things you buy them, nor for you. That you need to remember. If you make everything easy for them, they don't value it at all. Yes or no? Even we, if something is given free to us, we throw it around. If we had to work for it, slog for it, and penny we had to pay and get it, we treasure it and keep it carefully inside. So children don't value either. They don't value you also. So that is why you have to know how to balance the head and the heart. And Krishna's advice to Uddhava is about that. He was too much in the head. So people who are in the head are all the time calculating. Have you noticed? Normally men are like that, not generally. And women are always in the heart. So that is why there is always this ding dong going on. Like my husband, when I'm in India, I would like to call my children here. So when I call, he's like standing there and say, 3 minutes over, 4 minutes over. And he gets worked up. Okay. So then, and here I am, and make your talk brief. You have to tell. Keep it down. And for us, the warming up happens the first 5 minutes. How are you? How are the children? How is the cold there? Is the baby sneezing? Is he sleeping? Can't you come to the point? No. I can't keep telling my husband and my son, please understand. These are excuses to hear each other's voice. Information is tertiary. It's just the words, the hearing the voice. We feel warm inside. Even if it's cold outside, we feel warm. Even if you call up, even then you are scolding. Okay, even the scolding is communication. When will the men understand this? So okay. So this is what happens. Now I have my own cell phone. I don't use their phone. I sit and whenever I want, I call up and talk. And I tell my son, pay my bills. No questions to ask. That kind of thing. So too much intellect, problem. Too much heart, problem. So we have to do this wisely, balanced. So normally when people come with a problem, you see, it is related to each incident that you have in your life. So that is when you bring it, then we can point out 2 or 3 things, then you can handle the rest. If we just generally talk, then generally you can't find a cure for it. So that is it.